Hello and welcome to Sega Genesis Classics. In this installment, the game is Batman, released in 1991 by Sunsoft. This game shares the same name and same developer from the 1989 NES release of Batman the video game by Sunsoft, but this is actually a completely different game. The reason for the delay between the Genesis and NES versions was because, at the time, Nintendo had an iron fist policy where any third-party developer who made games for the NES could not make the same game for any other platform. In 1991, Nintendo was taken to court for this, and eventually it was deemed that this was illegal for Nintendo to do, so Sunsoft could finally release a version of Batman for the NES, or for the Genesis as well as the NES. And this was good for the industry as a whole because, you got diversity and competition, which drives up better games. So, although this shares the same name and same developer, this is actually a completely different version of Batman, and it's not just the hardware that's different. The whole game is different. Batman for NES was a game mostly about the platforming and the and the ability to wall jump and stuff with awesome music. The Genesis version is more about Batman beating up dudes and some of the visual effects. Either way, just like the original NES game, this game is hard as hell. As you play, you'll repeatedly run into basically the same enemy over and over. You just... or maybe it's a gang of dudes with all the same fashion sense. Video game logic. Batman's actually pretty badass in this version. He doesn't have a jump kick, he has a jump punch. I mean, you try doing that. Jump in the air and punch. Jerk. Don't you know who I am? I'm Batman. Yeah, that's what you get, batarangs to the crotch. These guys, jerks. Although the music is not as good as the NES's game music is, but overall, the game music here is really quite good. Sunsoft really had a knack for creating original chiptunes. Take the batarangs, thank you. I died. Which means I have to redo that stage. Like I said, I'm not very good at this game, and it's pretty damn difficult. Doesn't help that these dudes just all constantly want to slide and... Man. Just everyone's out to get Batman. I don't know if there's a reason to fight this guy. Oh, health. Of course there's a reason. Smart level design. Pick up the batarangs. That's why you fight this guy over here. Sunsoft also made a Game Boy version of Batman, and again, it's a completely different game than the NES and Genesis versions. I'll be covering that game in Game Boy Showcase sometime, sooner or later. You know, I don't want to get burned out on Batman. Ah, crap, I fell down. For some reason, I thought there was a platform down there. Ah, frickin' hell. You're not gonna get me twice. Look at this guy. What's he doing? Besides shooting at me. I don't want to fight you. Ow. Man, I suck at this game. But anyway, this just gives you just a glimpse at Batman for the Genesis. So, rather than waste your time because watch me fail yet again, I'm just going to end the video now. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you next time. Man, did this spin for a long time. Corrupted. Anyway, see you next time.